Are you ready? Roll it!
Hi everybody, this is Tiffany. I'm back again for day 22 of the video blog challenge. As you can see, I am still outside. It was another beautiful day, although I will admit this time I am a little chillier, but I wanted to keep with the outside theme simply because today I want to talk about natural light and why I've chosen to shoot more natural than artificial light. And artificial light would be like your flashes, big strobe things, you know. If you've ever gone to a photographer and they have the big, like, square box with the light inside of it, or the round one, those type of things. And it's not that I don't shoot with those, or I haven't shot with those, or not even that I don't know how to, or I don't understand them, or anything like that. I started out actually shooting in a studio with those. And there's nothing wrong with them. I love them. You can do some great lighting tricks with them. And there are times that I fluctuate back and forth between if I want to go back to, you know, having studio light, even if it's just taking it out for like night shooting, you know, if I have a couple who wants to shoot something at night, or or just because, you know, sometimes if you're in a hotel or, you know, wherever, like, the lighting may not be exactly the way that you want it to be, and so to have something that you could easily just stick up there and, you know, get the picture that you actually want to get would be great to have. And who knows, tomorrow I may change my mind and be like, yes, I'm gonna go order some lights and do that. But for right now, although I doubt it would be tomorrow, maybe, I don't know, in a couple of months I might decide that more so than tomorrow. But for right now, I am all about the natural light. And the main reason that I'm shooting natural light, to me, even though it can be sometimes harsh, if you're, as I am, directly into the light, and I totally should have placed myself a little bit differently, but I wanted to be comfortable, and these benches are quite comfy, surprisingly. But if you're not in a direct light, or if you're in a direct light but for a specific reason, then, you know, it works very well. You know, you light up your subject, or your client. If you're in indirect light, it's forgiving, you know, sometimes with a lot of the things that we want to hide, like in our faces and stuff like that, as well as, like, when you get into artificial light or all those big lights, you know, you have to meter it, you have to, well, and not that you shouldn't meter your sun, but you have to, like, check everything, and sometimes you're checking pictures like 20-30 times or something, maybe not quite that much, but you're doing a lot to get that light correct, because even though it's consistent light, when you move a subject, you still have to change it. And the sun, again, is consistent light, and you do still have to check it, you do still have to change it. But, I don't know, for me, it just seems a little more natural. And I love the look of natural light pictures versus, you know, studio lights or artificial light. I just think there's a warmth to them that you don't always get with the other types of lights. And so, for right now, and I'm sure that I'm completely explaining this totally wrong. In my head, it sounds really great. But for me, for right now, natural light really works the best, because I just love, and yeah, that's the bottom line of it. I just love the look of natural light pictures. I think that there's something very, very warm, very soft to it. Sometimes dramatic, sometimes interesting, you know, depending on what you're doing with that light and where you put your client for it. But I think there's something very warm and natural about it, and not so studio portrait-y, if that's a term, but more just everyday. We're having fun. This is our life. I broke my nail, so it hurts really bad whenever I touch it. Sorry about that. This is our natural life. This is what we do. This is who we are, type of thing. And so I hope that makes sense to at least one person, because like I said, it makes sense in my head. I'm not sure if I'm explaining it exactly right, but that's my why for today. So I am going to get home because I'm starting to get a little cold, and I will be back tomorrow because we only have like 8 days left. So if there are any whys, I forgot to ask that yesterday. If there are any whys, any comments, any questions, by all means leave them on all of my social media that I always tell you, and I will get back to you if we run out of time in the whys. I have a surprise, I think, coming up after this month, so, or after we get done with our 30 days, so, that should be exciting. And so don't not leave your whys because you think that we're going to run out of time. By all means, leave the questions in the comments and the whys, because I still want to know them, and I have a surprise coming, and I'm going to need your help to do it. So, yeah, that's all for today, and I will see you tomorrow. Okay?